Jeremy needed a quick change to get into his winter gear so he could join us from the backyard.
Yes, if anybody is headed outside tonight, they have to make sure they wear the layers. And if that is within 2 minutes that you have to change into those layers or 10 minutes, just make sure you put them on, because temperatures tonight are going to fall once again into the teens. And this weekend, one of the 2 weekend days will feel colder than the other despite about the same temperature on the thermometer. I'll get all into it in just a bit, but let's take a look right now live at Blue Mountain, where it's been a busy Friday out on the slopes. Looks like a great night, but make sure you're bundled up. The slopes are open until 9 p.m. tonight at Blue Mountain in Carbon County. There's your current view in Scranton. We've got the bit of snow there on Courthouse Square, but it looks like the sidewalks around the grassy areas are pretty well shoveled or de-iced. But watch out, even though, we might have seen the snow no longer come out of the sky, there is a possibility we could see some black ice start to form tonight. Temperatures rose above the freezing mark in some spots of the Susquehanna Valley. Not here in Scranton, we got up to 29, but in some spots of the Susquehanna Valley, temperatures rose above the freezing mark. That caused some melting, and any places tonight in the Susquehanna Valley that saw that melting will also see the refreezing, because temperatures are going to drop into the teens for everyone. Right now we're at 24 with southwest winds at 6. It wasn't all that breezy of a day unless you lived in Mount Pocono. That's where we saw gusts up to 41 miles per hour. Tomorrow, winds gusting up to 20. On Sunday, we're talking about gusts up to 30, if not 35. So it's going to feel even colder on your skin on Sunday. There's a look at your wind speeds, anywhere from 3 to 10 miles per hour sustained. So those temperatures right now in the teens, we're actually sitting at 10 in Lopez right now, 21 in Selinsgrove, 21 in Elysburg, further south there in Tower City at 24, Lock Haven at 27, same for Renova. But I want to point your attention to the Poconos. So we're at 16 right now in Lake Harmony, 17 in Thornhurst. When you factor in the winds, take a look at the feels like temperature in Mount Pocono, just 7. And that's just a sustained wind at 10. So imagine a sustained wind at 20 would make you feel like below 0, and that's where we'll probably feel all day on Sunday if you live in the Poconos. There's a live view of our satellite and radar. We have this clear sky overhead, but that won't last long. We've got clouds in on the way. We're watching 2 systems that are almost going to join energy, but it happens off of our coast. So most of the snowfall that's expected this weekend actually going to be centralized towards our south and east. So New York City, Philadelphia seeing their first measurable, plowable snowfall event, possibly 3, 4, 5 inches possible in parts of New Jersey. Here in our area, we're expecting a coating to 2, and the further east you live, the closer you are to that bullseye of the system, the more snow you'll get. So that's Pike County, Schuylkill County probably seeing the highest snowfall amounts, maybe an isolated 3-inch here or there. But this system's going to roll on in, bring us the chance for snow late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Here's how I see things tonight. Increasing cloud cover by tomorrow. We're mostly cloudy. There's the look at 12:30, maybe some leading flurries. Then around 37 o'clock, a band of snowfall. It will be light in nature, but notice how it's centralized in eastern Pennsylvania. Those of you in Lock Haven and Williamsport hardly going to see any flakes out of this system, but it sets up for a prolonged period of time Saturday night into Sunday morning. Doesn't end until Sunday around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Then we clear things out. A cold front comes through and it gets cold for Sunday. Maybe a spot flurry or 2 late Sunday night. Here are your wind chills. Tomorrow, not bad. Feeling like 15, feeling like 20, actual thermometer reading in the upper 20s. Now we get into Saturday night, feeling like the single digits. Then we get to Sunday morning, feeling like below 0 across all of northeastern Pennsylvania. All of the valley cities experiencing feels like temperatures of about 5 to 10 degrees. And watch this, folks, between 7 and 3. Normally the warmest part of the day, right? 3 o'clock, it's feeling like below 0 in all of northeastern Pennsylvania, feeling like the single digits for the valley cities, and feeling like just 0 degrees in Frackville, and it gets cold Sunday night too, feeling like below 0 for almost everybody. This is Tessa. Terry, thank you for sending in your festive pup. Not only does she have the cute lights, but also a little sweater. I have the yellow paw there because you got to make sure if you bring the pets out, keep those walks short. It is very cold out there. Here's your holiday house. I wanted to showcase this one because we always say submit as many as you can to the Near Me app, and Jane submitted her neighbor's house, who she says has been decorating their house like a gingerbread for many, many years. So I'm glad that Jane sent in this picture, and it looks like Jane's neighbor is watching out for porch pirates, making sure that none of the packages for the holiday season go missing. Just a reminder to all of you who are ordering from online, watch out for those packages. There are your next 7 days. On our 7-day forecast. It'll be quite cold this weekend with the added wind, especially on Sunday. It'll feel like the single digits and below zero. That chance for snow tomorrow, Scott, between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. on Sunday. Highest amounts east, probably between a coating and 2 inches. Williamsport hardly sees anything.
Lucky Williamsport.
Lucky Williamsport.
We'll see you tonight, Jeremy. Thank you.
You got it.